Welcome to CVTsport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CVTsport.net Game of the Week.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the CVTsport.net Game of the Week. Tonight, we feature the U-32 Raiders hosting the Brattleboro Colonels. U-32 comes into the night with a record of 4-1. The Colonels at 1-4. It is a perfect night for football. My name is Brent Curtis. I'll be bringing the play-by-play. Carl Parton is going to do the color tonight. And, of course, our good friend Garrett Sisley is going to be manning the camera as our cameraman extraordinaire. Ready to go, the Colonels are going to do the opening kickoff. Raiders now take a high boot way to the back.
Reed Sargent, the kicker for Brattleboro, and it was a good one.
Good return. That's going to come back for about 15, 17 yards, right in there. And so now we're going to take a look at U-32 for the first time of the evening, and what a nice night for football. It is senior night. We want to make sure that everybody understands that we congratulate all the seniors for being here this evening. And in the meantime, let's take a look and see what we're going to get coming out. You realize that the Raiders do not use the huddle. So they'll come out now, slot to the right, quarterback out of the gun. This is going to be Comstock. Right up the middle. And the Colonels are going to bottle them up pretty good. Nice hit down there, right in the middle of the line. Let's see if we can pull some of those players' numbers out as they back up. No, not this time through.
I think that was Cross Garibaldi, who also received the kickoff and got things started right on a nice kickoff return. I think Coach Dival-Bliss probably wanted to go with the guy who had the first touch and hot feet early, but he got bottled up quick, like you said, Brent.
Tyler McNavy on the stop. Here's the snap. Quick pass over to the right side. Working around the right end. This is going to be Garibaldi. Garibaldi turns the corner, heads up field. Looks like a gain of about 12. He'll definitely have the first down, but boy, he went right over for a Nadia Comaneci right there.
Yeah, wow. That was, that hurt. Hurt to watch up here. His head was on the ground. His heels were as high up in the air as they could get on that headstand.
So the Raiders going to get a first down. They're going to be working it now just inside the 50-yard line. Right into the first man through. Nice run off the right side. Working it hard on the right side that time was going to be, that'll be Beeling, I believe. Henry Beeling.
Such a nice combination for U-32. You have the speed of Garibaldi, the quick feet, and then the power of Beeling.
Right back at it. Raiders set it up now. A little tighter formation with a wing to the right. Both ends split. Hands off to the right side. Here it is into the middle. And that's going to be a gain of maybe a couple. On the run that time was Concessi. Anthony Concessi, the senior. So they'll give them let's say 3rd and 5. This is going to happen from the 37 of Brattleboro. Brattleboro not showing us anything in particularly outstanding early on in the first set of downs, but we really didn't think they would. 3rd and 5. Raiders go wide to the left side. Put a man in motion. They're going to go right for the dive off the left tight end.
4th and 2.
And that's not going to go too far. Garibaldi on the carry. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him 1 yard on it. So that'll bring up a 4th and let's say a 4th and 4. They're going to set up into formation right now. Nunnally's going to come in. Waiting for the call from the sidelines. Going to stay with that wing and split on both ends. Snap to Comstock. Hands it off the right side. That's going to go nowhere. Nice job that time by the linebackers. Again, you know, I really want to credit that Tyler McNavy. McNavy was in on that one again.
First down.
So the Colonels will show us their wares here. First time through is the Raiders unable to capitalize. And they will turn the ball over. First and 10 for the Colonels on just about their 45-yard line.
Brattleboro coming into the 1-4 record, but they've played a pretty strong schedule. They've played Bellows Falls already, and Rutland also, a D1 powerhouse.
Spano is going to hand it off to the right side. Around the corner, he's headed upfield. That's a gain of about 9. Nice run that time. Very nice run. Doing the good deed out there is Cam Frost. Cam is a running back.
Nice run that time, and Brattleboro just got around the corner. They had numbers and were able to pick up a big gainer.
Not quite a first down, so they're going to set it up one more time. Here's the snap to the quarterback. Gives it to the first man through. First to the left, then right up the middle. Hard on the run on that was Eric Burgess. Burgess will get the first down. Cameron Comstock on that. Almost made it look like an option, but it was actually a straight handoff. Burgess takes it right up the gut, gets a first down. And the Colonels on the move here early in the first period.
Nice little cutback that time to find the hole for the extra yardage.
Comstock's going to take it out of the shotgun, slot to the right. And he's going to keep it himself. Here he goes upfield. He's going to break the back, and there he goes.
Spano with a big 12-yard run there for the first down.
Broke into the backfield. Nice play by Spano as he calls his own number, and there was a hole the size of a Mack truck on the right side. He went untouched into the defensive backfield, and that's going to bring up another first down. This time it's on the 30-yard line. Up the middle it goes. That's going to be a claw on that one. Boy, they had to claw their way into that. Nowhere that time for Comstock to go. Spano to go. And we will have about a second down, and let's call it second down and 6. The Colonels now in the huddle. As they break the huddle, wide to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Spano takes the snap, gives it to the second man through. Nice run up the middle. He's not going to go too far. That's Cam Frost, the running back. He doesn't quite make the first down. No, he's going to be off a bit, so it's only going to be a gain of a couple, if that. That'll bring up a third down and just about 6. Just about. So they actually credit him with going back to the line of scrimmage. Colonels now trying to get something going here. 3rd and 6. Raiders tighten up the defense. Spano in the backfield. He looks left, passes left. There's his man right there. Got it. Nice pass, good pickup. Excellent catch down there, that time by Petrie. Aaron Petrie, the wide receiver, with a good grab. It's not going to be enough for a first down, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a yard short, Brent, but definitely in the 4-down territory.
Absolutely. They're going to hit the red zone here. They've been in the work zone for a while. Now they're in the red zone. 4th and about 2. They're going to go slot wide right. 1 man in the backfield, Spano. Spano's going to hand it off. No, he didn't hand it off. Spano gave a really nice fake on that, but he kept it. He called his own number again. And I don't think they made it.
I think they came up about a foot short. We're going to see where the officials spot it. Yeah, they didn't make it, Brent.
So the Raiders tighten up the D, and that's going to create let's call it 4th and, or actually, we're going to go with first down, excuse me. I beg your pardon. So the Raiders come out, slot to the right, wide to the left. Comstock checks the defense. Hand off to the left side. Here's a quick ring around the left side. Garibaldi can't quite turn the corner. He finally does. He's going to get 5 yards out of it, but there's a couple of flags on it.
That's in the backfield, usually where there's a holding around that corner.
Yeah, right there. And it's a missed block and any combination of things. but unfortunately it comes on a nice little run, and they're going to call that one back, and so the Raiders are going to start all over again. 6:10 left to go here in the first quarter. We welcome you again to U-32 High School. What a beautiful night for a game. The field is in great condition. I want to welcome all of our friends from Brattleboro.
That's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first.
Nice to have them here. So this is a biggie. This is going to be a 10-yarder. They're going to mark this off, and so they're going to create about a, let's say it's going to be about a first down and 20. So let's see what the Raiders do with that as they do this deep in their own territory, just about the 10-yard line. There's the snap. Over on the right side, going around the corner, heading upfield. Nice run that time. Again, Garibaldi. Garibaldi takes it up to just about, let's call that a little over the 30. Let's see how they mark it. 32, I think. Yeah, we'll give it to 32.
William Thurber, the linebacker, sophomore, did a good job catching up and taking down Garibaldi from behind. Not an easy guy to catch up to once he gets around the corner.
Good call on that one, Carl. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. They're doing this one just over their 20. Second man through this time. Ooh, look out. They meet the wall of denial down there. Nice hit. The initial contact on that came from the defensive back. That was Willem Thurber. Thurber came over from his outside linebacker spot, made a good tag, and that's going to create about the same thing. 3rd down and 2. Raiders now. Going to keep one man in the backfield. Wing to the left, slot to the left. Comstock checks the wide side of the field. Sends another man out to the right side. 2 receivers on either side. Quick pass to the left. Here's the take. Here's the go. Ooh. Around the corner. Not going to get, just barely not enough.
Big tackle that time by Cam Cruz, the sophomore defensive back. It looked like the Raiders were going to get first down yardage, but Cruz beat his man off the block and made an instant tackle when he made the contact.
Absolutely. Nice tackle in the open field. Actually, it was a little busy over there, I will say that. Nice quick play, though. Good quick snap pass to the left side. Everybody did their job. Raiders now with 4th down. Who's doing the kicking, Carl?
I believe that's Aiden Boyd. Let's see if it is 62. Yep. Our freshman favorite. Great job catching a high snap.
Petrie is the single back. It's going to take a Raider bounce, and the Brattleboro Colonels are going to take over on their 45-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:49 left to go here in the first quarter.
About a 35-yard punt, not bad for the freshman. He had to rush that one a little bit. High snap. It was not an easy one to catch, but Aiden, basketball player for U-32, and he's a ferocious rebounder, so he used those rebounding skills to catch that snap on that one.
Thank you, Carl. Colonels are going to come out in a tight formation, going to have 2 men in the backfield. Speno. No. We got all kinds of motion in here. Let's see who drew who off sides. And by the way, I was thinking about you last night in the Rams game. It was so loud up in the Seahawks, Seattle. It was so loud that the Rams quarterback had to hit the center on the 5 because he couldn't hear the signals with the quarterback right behind him.
Beautiful. Home field advantage at its finest.
All right, it's a 5-yarder. And that will create another first down. Colonels on the drive. Quick snap out. Handoff over to the right side. That'll be Frost. Frost goes nowhere.
And I usually call the Raiders masters of misdirection. This option run between Speno and Frost is really tough to read for the Raiders defensive line. A couple times they've had a line with great penetration, and he just chose wrong and tackled the non-ball carrier of those two.
Speno now eases his way up, wants to fake the handoff, roll to the right. There's the pass. He's got the open receiver. Nice grab on the right side. He's going to go. He's still working. 5, 10, 15 yards, and a flag is thrown right there at the area of the tackle. That's Aaron Petrie.
And it may be a tackle out of bounds. It was very close. He might have already been over the line when he got hammered. No. So a big play recalled, Brent.
This is going to be called back. That's going to be tough. That was a nice look and just a very simple pass pattern. So the Colonels now kind of testing that mid-range throw. And as much as they've had some success on a couple of passes, the key here is the good gainer gets called back. So let's see how they handle this. They're waiting for the officials to finish up. That's going to give them right back. Yeah, we're right back now with second down and about 4. Colonels taking their time in the huddle. Play's going to come in from the sideline. They're going to send Evans out to the left side. Wide receiver Tristan Evans way wide to the left. Everything else is tucked in on the right side. Speno has 2 men in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff, but no. I don't think they were set long enough. It didn't seem to me like they were set long enough. But we'll see.
Looks like another neutral zone infraction here by the defense of the Raiders.
Looks like another offsides. Yeah, that's going to be enough to give them a first down.
So heartbreaker for the Raiders. They had a penalty that took away Colonel first down, and then they just gave it right back with that penalty.
That'll make it 1st and 10 now. The Colonels on the 45. They'll put a man in motion for the first time tonight. Hand it off to, the quarterback's going to call his own number again. Heads right up the middle. That's a nice fake that he uses. That time he faked it to Cam Frost, the running back. He rode Frost, a good step and a half.
I think he's kind of reading the play to see where the linebacker's going before he either keeps it or gives it away. And both Frost and Speno are selling that fake like world-class Academy Award-winning actors.
Wow. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. On the left side now. On the run is going to be Frost. Frost is going to take it upfield. He's going to go by the first down marker and then add a couple 4 or 5 yards onto it. Once again, Cam Frost, the running back. Nice play. Puts it now into Raider territory. They're a little bit deeper. They're about the 27. That'll bring up, of course, a 1st and 10. Colonels having some success in the air as well as on the ground. Let's see what they show us this time. One more time. They're going to send Charlie Clark out far to the right side, put it into slot. Put a man in motion again. That's Frost. Off the right side they go. It's Frost going nowhere. Cam Frost is going to get nailed behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to lose a lot of real estate. Nice play by the linebackers for the Raiders.
Yeah, Cal Davis did a great job keeping up with the speed of Frost. Stayed with him and just held him up long enough for the Raiders to be able to make the gang tackle.
So what we saw them use Cam Frost in motion early on, and he was the decoy. This time he wasn't the decoy, and he got gobbled up there. So that's going to give us just about a second down and let's call it 21 yards. 2nd and 21 for Brattleboro after the big loss. 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. Speno takes the football. He's going to keep it himself off the right side. No, he's not going to go anywhere. Nice grab that time through. Looked like Charlie Haynes for the Raiders.
16, 17.
And he ends that discussion.
I don't know if it was Haynes or Duffy or both of them got a little piece. Somebody got a big handful of jersey there and just stopped Speno in his tracks.
Countdown from 35 seconds here in the first quarter. Just enough time for the Colonels to get another play off. They're going to come out now with about 3rd and maybe 15. 3rd and 15 for the Colonels. There's the snap, looking to the left. There's the throw. There's his receiver. He's got it. Oh, nice take downfield. That was Tristan Evans, and he had a lot of time over there. Had that ball been thrown any better, he could have taken it on the run, but that doesn't make any difference because Evans turns around, makes the catch on a long-distance connection, and all of a sudden the Colonels are inside. Well, let's see where they spot it. They're going to put it inside the 10-yard line. That'll make it just about the 8-yard line. from the 8-yard line. We're going to wait and switch ends of the field. No score yet here in the first quarter. The Colonels are on the drive. You're watching high school football from U-32 High School as the Raiders host the Brattleboro Colonels. It's all happening right here on CVTsport.net. Welcome back, everybody. We're coming to you once again from U-32 High School. The Colonels are in town from Brattleboro. It's 0-0 going into the second quarter, but the Colonels are on the move as a big pass play has put them in prime position. It will be first and goal from just about the 8-yard line. They're going to go twins right, split to the left. Speno hands it off to the left side. Frost trying to get around the corner, not quite going to make it.
And Frost looked like he was going to get taken down in the backfield. Frost pulled out a nice stiff arm, bounced the defender off him, and was able to pick up an extra 5 after first contact.
You know, that stiff arm is about the only thing they have left from the days when football was football. Next section here, let's talk about second down from the 4. Colonels on the drive. What do they show us this time? They're going to go wide to the right. Going to keep 2 men in the backfield with Speno. Speno takes the snap, hands it to the left side again. They're going to call his number. Touchdown. Cam Frost takes it, and in he goes. And again, they did it right off that left side, so Frost takes it and scoots it in. And that'll give the Colonels a 1-point lead. Let's see how they're going to handle the point after. We got a chance to see their kicker in warm-ups, and he looked pretty solid. It's kind of a soccer-style kick. That'll be Reed Sargent. Sargent gives all indication that he is going to attempt the point after, and yes, he does. So the Colonels now trying to tack on the bonus. Reed Sargent. Tristan Evans is going to be the holder. The snap, the kick is up. Oh, that looks good. And that's it. So the Colonels strike first here in the second quarter with 11:47 left to go before the half. With the score, it will be Colonels 7 and U-32 nothing.
Brent, there's a big discrepancy in the top tier and the bottom tier as far as records are concerned in boys Division II football. The Raiders currently sitting in number 2 with that 4-1 record. Only 2 games in the regular season left, and the last 2 for U-32 are vital. They can either guarantee themselves a home playoff game by coming back and winning this one and winning their final one, or a loss in either of those, they are most likely going to have to travel to Mount Anthony for their playoff game. And
that's a haul and a half.
That is a big haul. And the Raiders, of course, coming off a crushing loss to Mount Anthony just last week. And the 2.5-hour bus ride has to be part of it.
I totally agree with everything you just said. And deep back there is going to be Ismael Cruz. This one's going to be right over to Cruz. He's going to head upfield. He's going to hit just to the left side.
Oh,
taking it down there. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. Who's got it? We'll wait for the official.
Now the Raiders coughed it up, fell on it. A Colonel had it, but it looked like a Raider ripped it out of his hand.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow, that one could have been lethal.
Heads up play by the Raiders because they did not want to put the Colonels on their 24-yard line. So the Raiders dodge a big bullet here in the second quarter. It'll be Comstock. He'll keep one back in. Split to the wide side with a wing. No change in the defense from the Colonels. Here's the snap. No. Play comes in for the sideline again. There's a quick handoff. They want a quick runner to the left side. They get it.
Handoff to number 6. Tank the Tank Beeling.
And let's see.
Beeling, I think, on that run.
That is Beeling. I beg your pardon.
And the Raiders have a tendency of going with a runner a quarter, you know. So the first quarter was the Garibaldi quarter, and gave the Colonels a taste of his speed around the edges. We'll see if they go with Beeling up the middle in his power style run.
Gain of about 2, second down and 8 for the Raiders. Comstock's going to load the left side. He's going to call his own number, go right up the middle. Comstock still on his feet. They're finally going to drag him down just outside the 30, I think. Nice run. He had the big boys in front of him. He's going to be about a yard short. Let's call it about a yard short. Make third down and 1, say 1.5.
Like what Coach Divalbliss did on that one. He spread the receivers out, spread the defense out, and just let Comstock pick a hole and pound through it.
Same formation, single man in the backfield. A little broken play, but they're going to make something out of it off the left side. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards on the run. Is going to be Beeling, Henry Beeling. Sneaks it around the outside of the tight end and rock and roll city.
I just love what he did there. It looked like he was going to go out of bounds, but he kept it in bounds and picked up another 5 or 6 yards on the end of that run.
Quick offensive set now. Hold it. The officials are going to say not enough time. Time out to the Colonels. So big time run by Henry Beeling. And we're going to get a timeout. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. The Brattleboro Colonels are up 7-0. We'll be right back after this timeout. Ten minutes, 10 seconds left to go before the half. After a very exciting run by Henry Beeling, Raiders are going to come right back out. They'll start this one off at, we'll say, just about the 40-yard line of the Colonels. They're looking now to get a run and get some real estate underneath their feet. Single man in the backfield, rolling out to the right side is Comstock, cuts upfield. Comstock for 5, 6. Comstock, he's going to make the first down and then some. So Cameron Comstock, the quarterback, calls his own number. He'll get the first down on this. He was hard to bring down on that one. There's something good and something bad. The good part is the quarterback can run and runs very well. Something bad, the quarterback runs pretty well. There's the handoff off the left side. It's going to be Beeling again. Here he goes upfield. They're going to finally wrestle him down after just about 7 yards.
Or at least try. I don't think they were able to bring him down.
I don't think so either.
They stopped forward progress after 3 or 4 of them. The Colonels all bottled him up.
And they are going to give him the first down on it. So it's 1st and 10 from the 20. It's interesting. This whole calling plays from the sideline. I've done it many different ways, but nothing like this.
Garibaldi back in the backfield. A lot of space over to the right for U-32.
Comstock has 2 guys in the backfield with him. He's going to head right up the middle over the left tackle. Nice hustle, good run that time, but there's going to be a lot of white shirts in front of him.
Flag on the far side of the field from the line judge, which usually means somebody jumped or was lined up offsides.
Garibaldi with a rugged run on that.
And about 3.
give him 3 yards, but then we're going to wait and see what this flag is going to be.
It's going to go against the Raiders.
Yep.
Legal formation, I believe.
So once again, the official picks it up from the wide side of the field, and that's exactly what it is.
Illegal shift by the offensive line.
So that'll make it, well, that's going to make it first down. They'll get first down again, but it's 1st and 15 this time. They'll be doing it now from just about the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
All right, they got all the receivers out, single man in the backfield with Comstock. Comstock is going to hand it off. Right off the left side, wanted Garibaldi again. He calls Garibaldi's number, but this time the Colonels aren't fooled, and they do a good job of rotating down on the defensive end.
Senior linebacker Noah White made the hit for the Colonels.
We'll call it 2nd down 15 right now. So far, the Colonels haven't shown us a lot of stunting. They've been pretty straightforward. Comstock's going to push Holmgreen right out into the wing situation. He'll take it, fake the handoff. He's going to keep it, head right up the middle. And as much as I want to say that took a long time to take hold, the fact of the matter is the defense overshifted, and that gave Comstock the run up the middle. So the play did just what it was supposed to do. And that'll bring up a 3rd down in just about 6 yards.
And it's 4-down territory for U-32, so they've got a couple plays to pick up this 6 or 7.
7:32 left to go here in the half. The Raiders send everybody out in receiving position. Quick snap pass to the right side. Working his way upfield. He's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Nice throw, good catch there by Concessi. And unfortunately, he gets just about to the line of scrimmage, not much more. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And you just said, Carl, this is 4-down territory.
They much would have preferred 4th and 3 instead of 4th and 10 after that 1-yard loss. So we'll see what they have in their bag of tricks in the red zone for 1st and 10, or 4th and 10.
There's the snap, rolling off the left side's Comstock. He's got a receiver in front of him. He's not going to send it. He's going to keep it. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line. And I think he's going to make the first down. Yes, he does. First down. So Comstock calls his number several times in this round and rakes up some yardage. This is definitely going to give us a first down. It'll be 1st and goal to go from just about the 5-yard line. Now they distribute the backs, single back in the backfield, puts a man in motion. There's the handoff, left side. He's looking for Beeling, got it for 6.
Pure power by Beeling.
Beeling, nice run off the left side. Nice look, good handoff. And once again, there was nothing special on that one except straight ahead bulldog blocking. That's what did it for the Raiders on that one.
I'm not sure anybody even touched Beeling. Maybe a couple slaps on the shoulder pads on the way by, but nothing significant.
Going to go for 2 points. Now they're going to overshift to the right. Student body right is the story. Handoff, right side. Can he get in? I don't think so. Nice stop on that one. Doesn't fool anybody. So with 6:13 left to go in the half, the story is going to be Brattleboro 7 and U-32 6.
How many times have we seen a game like this, Brent? The kicking game gives you just that little edge. Right now, U-32 down by 1. Still a lot of football to be played, but you got to wonder about the call, you know? I mean, Beeling is a guy I like to see in short yardage situations. I like to see the power, you know, make him stop. And Beeling is a tough guy to tackle.
Beeling is a classic running back, and as much as he runs straight ahead, his body is over his knees, and that's just what you want, I'll tell you right now. In the back, going deep, is going to be Pruce for the Colonels. And beside Pruce, let's see who they're going to line up back there. They're going to put Cam Frost. Both a couple of speedsters. Raiders down by 1 here. 6:13 left to go in the first half.
Daniel Yeager taking the kickoff for U-32.
Dan Yeager will be kicking off for the Raiders.
Gets a foot into it. It's going to be a looper over the front line. Very wisely played. Good call on the far side that time by Jackson Emery, the tight end. As he just drops on it, his team is going to have good field position. So as we enter into the final 6 minutes here in the half, the Colonels will get the ball back. They'll be at just about their 44, give them 1st and 10. It's going to be interesting to see, Carl, whether they go to the air right off or whether they're going to try to just nibble at that line a little bit. Let's see how it works out.
They've got plenty of time, and certainly that Frost-Speno combination has worked very well for them.
Emery wide to the right. Little misdirection on that one. Actually, it worked pretty nicely. Looks like they pulled the tackle, or pulled the guard, And that'll be a gain of about 4. Give us 2nd and 6. Colonels inching their way up to the midfield mark.
2nd and 6.
And they did it on the ground. Again, a little misdirection by the running back, who actually took one step with the rest of the backfield, then cut back for the handoff. Look at this, 3 receivers wide to the right side. Off to the left side, but no. Too much activity going on there. That could be another illegal shift as well. I'm not sure. We just had a lot of movement at the final second. Oh, it's going to be offsides on the defense.
I don't know if they jumped early or they were lined up in the zone.
There was just a lot of movement down there, and I'm not sure.
Watch him take a shot here.
All right, this is going to be 2nd down in probably 1, a little less than 1. And this is prime territory for a pass. Watch for a post pattern coming off the wide side as they send the favorite receiver over there. No, they're going to go off tackle to the left side. Here they go, down to just about the 40-yard line. And nice play off the left side again as Speno calls his own number. And he had plenty of company off the left side. That's going to set him up for a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
That was the conservative call, Brent, but an effective one. Speno eating up those yards when he keeps it himself.
Absolutely correct on that. But you're right, it was conservative. Some coaches would have thrown it was a free down. But no matter how you look at it, it's 1st and 10 right now. Oh, they're going to keep this a little tighter than normal. Snap back, quick pitch around the right side. This is what they like. Trying to cross the corner. No, it's not going to happen.
Terrific open field tackle by number 21.
Right there was Frost, and right on top of him was Cruz. Nice play.
Izzy Cruz, one of the Harwood contributions to the U-32 Raider program, and it was a big-time hit.
Nice open field tackle by Izzy Cruz. His target did not proceed.
He was the last man before a 15-yard gain, too.
Oh, yeah, right there, too. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. This one is not going to be good. No, there's something going on in that interior line.
I'll tell you, when Brattleboro does those quick snaps, it's throwing the U-32 defense off a little bit, and it's drawing them off sides. They've hit them with it 3 times, I think, already this game.
You know, I think you've got something there. There's no doubt in my mind that it's the cadence that's doing it. That's going to give us 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd down and just about 5 yards to go. 4:13 left to go in the half. Raiders a victim of their own penalties at this point. And Colonels taking their time in the huddle. Let's see what they come up with. They're going to send Evans wide to the right again. Oh, they're going to put twins out there. Evans and Petrie. Nothing to the left side. Petrie goes in motion. There's the handoff to Petrie. Out around the left side. He's going to try to cut back in. The Raiders are right there, but he's going to be very close to a 1st down. Nice run by the wide receiver, Aaron Petrie, on that.
Short gain.
Third one.
And that's going to be close, but the officials are going to go with the third down.
The 32-yard line.
It'll give us about 3rd and 1 yard to go for a first down. This is all happening at the 32-yard line of the Raiders. Now, this has been relatively basic now. Let's see if they've lulled that defensive backfield into something. 3 receivers to the right side. Going to fake it. Speno's going to hold it. He's going to get the first down.
QB keeper looks like it's going to be a first.
And that's definitely the go-to play for Coach Pacheco every time he needs the sure yardage, keeping it in Speno's hands. You take the risk of the interchange from the quarterback to the running back out of play, and Speno holds on to it well, and he's got quick feet.
And he's got a lot of white shirts in front of him. So it's not like they're sending him out there on a naked run. But that was interesting because the Colonels tightened up the formation. Now they're going to come right back now with twins onto the right side. Speno looks. He looks to the right. He wants his receiver. He's got him on the run. Petrie's up in the air. Does he hold it? Yes, he does.
Up and over the defensive back for U-32. What a catch.
I'll tell you, Petrie caught that in major traffic, and he held on to it all the way down onto the ground. I'll tell you, you got to credit Aaron Petrie with a good grab and a good hold. Speno with a solid pass. And that's going to be 1st and goal to go as the Colonels knock on the door with 2:24 left to go here in the first quarter. And we're going to get a timeout to have a discussion about that. Again, with the timeout, the story is the Brattleboro Colonels 7, Raiders 6, and the Colonels are knocking on the door. We'll be right back.
The 50-yard line.
Welcome back, everybody. 7-6 right now. Colonels are on top. 2:20 left to go in the half, and they are knocking on the door. It's 1st and goal for the Colonels right now, and the ball is spotted at the 5-yard line of U-32. Colonels come out now. They're going to show us 3 receivers to the right side. Nothing. No motion. Here's the handoff left side. Around he goes. It's Frost. Is he going to make it to the end zone? Yeah.
By number 30.
Nope.
I think he's real close. He's probably
Real
right
close.
on the goal line. He didn't go all the way down, but he was on a Raider who threw him into the end zone. The ball is down where he makes contact with the Raider on the ground, though.
Cam Frost with a nice move. The running back has had a good day. Very fleet of foot on that young man. Substitution coming in here. Ooh. That wasn't a substitution. That was Speno, who was over on the sideline. They're going to do the same thing to the right side again. 3 receivers to the right side. Big gap in the front line between the guard and center. Wow, and I think the Raiders saw that too. And that was ugly. Boy, when they lined up, I saw it immediately. That was a huge gap.
And it was Beeling and Charlie Haynes in there making that hit for U-32.
Traditionally, even on an option that's only a 2-foot gap, that was a good 3.5, 4-foot gap between the center and the guard. There was a missed lineup on that one indeed, and that cost them heavily. There it is, Spano. 1 man in the backfield. Looks left. There's the pass, just a little bit too far outside. He was looking and looking hard, and he wanted Jackson Emery. Emery lined up at the tight end that time, but he just went down and across to the left.
And incomplete, but that was a dangerous pass over there. You know, those are the ones where it's isolation, and if you leave that short or put it too far inside, it's a pick six. So he put it where only his receiver could catch it. Incomplete is safer than an interception.
4th down and goal. They're going to go slot to the right. Now they need a timeout. So, Carl, to your point, that is exactly the story right there.
And a smart timeout. I think the Raiders were considering it, and because they didn't want to let a cheap one in just before the half on this 4th down play, but the Colonels also wanted to think about it. We've seen the kicker for the Colonels, Reed Sargent. I think this is well within his range. That extra point and what we saw him in warm-ups doing, I think he can definitely get it there and then some from this distance.
And I was again watching that offensive line. The gap wasn't there this time, and I'm still kind of thinking about that. Colonels are going to come right back out and get ready to go. But that doesn't mean anything. Let's see if the Raiders can hold them on 4th down. Knocking on the door of the Colonels.
Coach Pacheco may agree with me because he brought out Sargent to take the field goal.
With 4th down, instead of going for the end zone and the 6, he's going to set it up for the field goal kicker.
Oof.
Here's the snap. Boots up. Official is good.
Number 80.
Nice look, great boot on that one. That was Reed Sargent. That puts 3 points on the board, and that's going to make it 10-6 for the Colonels.
Raiders 6.
So, Carl, you were right on top of that one, and he is an impressive kicker. With that soccer style, Sargent has a good foot in that. And here we go, getting ready to finish up the first half.
You know, the Raiders will have a full series of 44 seconds and a timeout or two left here in the first half. I don't expect them to do anything wild and crazy. Just they're going to set up a couple runs and hope for the big play.
Garibaldi and Cruz will be deep back. I would not be surprised at all if the Colonels just did either a little pooch or just looped it over the front line.
You don't want to take the chance of giving up the big half-ending return.
Let's see what they do. Well, that's shows you what I know.
Boy, that's a...
This one's going to go all the way back, and holy Toledo, is it on the end zone? Yeah.
That was as close as it can get. That stopped on the chalk, on the goal line right there. If it had done a half a roll less, that would have been some horrid field position for the Raiders.
Unbelievable, buddy boy. So the Raiders dodge a bullet. They're going to come out here and start everything off. They'll be at their 20-yard line. Tight formation for the Raiders. Going to slide somebody out to the wide side. Comstock. Oh, no. It's going to be illegal procedure.
Both receivers.
Boy, oh boy. I'm not sure who's had more yardage, the running backs for the Colonels or the penalties by the Raiders.
Yeah, that's got to be at least a good 50 or 60 yards of penalties, and in key situations for the Raiders, too.
One more time now for Comstock. He's going to try to hand to the left side, and this is trouble. This is trouble. Turning the corner, still on his feet, though. He did nothing but run. That was just guts on that one.
Oh, Beeling's down. That's not good.
Beeling reaching down to his ankle immediately.
And the heartbreaker is that big run, gave up his body, hurting right now because of it, and it's going to be called back because of the penalty.
Looks like a holding penalty. Oh, this one is going to be a heartbreaker. So the Raiders are spending more time fighting themselves than they are the Colonels. This is going to hurt.
I'll tell you, the penalty doesn't hurt nearly as much as the thought that Beeling is sitting on the sideline being attended to by the trainer. Looks like he's stretching it out, so there's hope.
Raiders now with a first and about 25. Tough snap. He just unloaded that one. I don't think there's any way Garibaldi was going to be able to catch that.
I think that, yeah, it was intended for Cal Davis over on the left side. That was really the first look to him this afternoon or this evening, and yeah, Comstock just got rid of it as quick as he could.
.35 seconds in the half. This one's going to go right up the middle to nowhere.
QB keeper by number 12.
Quarterback calls his number, but it just doesn't look good because it's going to go even closer to the goal line. That's going to go further backwards.
The Raiders will run this one out if they can.
Boy, and you know what, Carl? I would be standing there because I wouldn't want another play on my own 3-yard line. That's exactly what they're going to do. So at the end of the first half, the story is the Brattleboro Colonels 10, U-32 Raiders 6. We'll be back with the third quarter right after halftime.
Mark and I worked at Berrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barry has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills. We actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
This high school sports game of the week was made possible by Bulldog Metal Recycling, 239 Bulldog Road, Middlesex. Metal Recycling and now featuring mobile sea container rental. Bulldog Metal Recycling is a proud supporter of local area athletics and wants to thank all the members of the community and volunteers that are involved in helping the kids compete in athletic events in the Central Vermont area. Kids are tomorrow's leaders. Thanks a ton. Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout Central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
And welcome back to the third quarter, everybody. It's 10-6. Colonels up. They'll receive the football to open up the second half. Kim Frost looking at it. He's, well, okay. Are we going to run it? Are we going to? That was an interesting question.
Charlie Clark was one of the up men. He scooped it up and wasn't sure if he should just drop on it or make the run, and made a little bit of a run.
And they had a little conversation about it, and I think they had a piece of apple pie before they took off. And so anyway, it's a slow motion back to football. And we've got a face mask coming against U-32. Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, yeah, those penalty yards are racking up. And in a game this tight, a one-score ball game, that can make the difference.
And Carl, the individual with the football wasn't sure what to do. I mean, there was no place for a foul there. Let's just let him self-destruct, but nope, not this time. Speno now. He's got a man in motion in the flat. It's Petrie. He is going to call his own number straight up the middle. Nobody home for the Raiders, and he's going to make 11 yards.
I hate to tell Brent, you're doing a better job than I am, because it looks like he's dumping that ball off to Frost. He leads it out there. That fake is so convincing that I think it's throwing the Raiders off as well.
I agree with you. That is an excellent fake. And one of the reasons that I mentioned early on is that he's riding him for half a step. They're selling it, and they're selling a good job. That'll give us second. I thought he had made the first down, but it's going to be second down in just less than a yard. Oh, no. Hold on. They're going to do a little measurement. So
I think they got this one. I'm going to say they
I think they
got
do
it
too. It looked to me like they had it, but wow.
Boy. And, I think if you're a Raider coach, you'd prefer that they had gotten that one rather than get the free play again. Will the Colonels go conservative again, or will they air one out and see if they can get the big play?
It's about the length of a Garrett Sicily bass. That's what they've got to make for the first down. High snap. He's going to hand it off this time, though, to Frost.
Hey, third down.
I don't think he made it. No, they got him on that one. Well played by the Raiders.
It was Beeling, and that's good news for the Raiders. Out of halftime, out of what looked like an injury, back on the field and making a big play.
That's going to bring up third down in inches. Colonels they're working this now from just about the 45-yard line. Oh, it's actually not quite there. We'll call it the 48-yard line of U-32, and taking their time in the huddle. They're going to send Evans out to the left side. He's going to team up with Petrie there on the left side. Single back in the backfield. Speno's going to put Petrie in motion again. No. He didn't stay there long enough. Delay of game.
And the play came in late. They strolled to the huddle. They casually came out of the huddle. That had delay of game written all over every part about it.
It was casual campus. So, silly play. Third down.
Hey, empty.
Looking. Off to the left. There's the pass. Got his receiver. Good connection. It's Evans again. Evans will take that pass. It'll be a nice, say, about a 10-yard pass, actually, but it was a down and out. Got it good. And that's enough for a first down. The Colonels use up a little time, take a few penalties, and make a first down. They'll be first and 10 at the 45 of the Raiders. Well, let's see what they've got to show us here. Interesting adjustment of the defensive line for the Raiders that time is one of the boys had to have his butt pulled back.
Making sure they're not getting that cheap offsides by being lined up in the neutral zone.
Thurber in motion. Hand to the first man from the backfield. Oh, they're going to stop him right there. Nice play. Good hustled right down the middle by that defensive line.
We did not check green.
Down on the bottom was Concessi. He was one of the first ones that got a look at it.
It's Perusi, and a rare carry for somebody besides Frost and Speno.
9 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We're looking at a third and about 8 right now. Ball's at the 48 of the Raiders. Oop, correction. That's second down. There's the pass. There's the complete. He's got it on his feet. He's going to make the first down. What a nice play that time. Nice pass, good catch, and that was Petrie.
Brattleboro sprinkling in just enough passes to throw the Raider defense off, catching them off guard. Probably about 3 for 4, maybe 4 for 5 on those pass plays.
So the Colonels get another first down in the book, and they're still moving this one. They're at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to send 3 receivers out to the right side. Speno going to keep the football up the middle. He goes. He's going to go for 9 yards. Once Speno gets past the defensive line, the linebackers are in pass coverage, and so he's into the defensive backfield in a blink of an eye.
Second inches.
That'll give us second down in just inches. It's going to be under a yard. Let's see how they do it. This is going to kick. This is going to go right from the 25-yard line. Colonels have had 3 nice drives this time.
Trips.
They've got Evans on the left side, Petrie in the slot on the left side, single back, quarterback keeper up the middle. That's good for not only a first down, but for about 9 yards.
Brent, we got to give some credit. Josh Curtis and Jet Emery, the right side of that offensive line for Brattleboro, they are moving the pile and giving holes for Speno and Frost every time they go over on that right side. So 2 big linemen really making a difference over there, clearing some space.
And doing a good job, as you said, no doubt about it. This will be 1st and 10 for the 19 of U-32. Colonels not showing them much respect here at all tonight. They got trips to the right, 3 receivers to the right. And the Colonels did not like the way that unfolded, so they'll call a timeout. 7:52 left to go here in the third quarter. The story, Brattleboro Colonels 10, Raiders 6. We'll be right back. Tell me. 3 receivers to the left. Colonels 1st and 10. Looking right. He's going right for the end zone here. It's going to drop down. Does he have it? He's out of bounds.
I almost thought he made the catch, but
I did too.
It did bounce out of his hands, and he ran out of space at the end of the end zone.
Tristan Evans just kept on going.
Might be worth trying to get across.
I thought that was kind of interesting. They were looking for, I was looking for something different, but that's going to bring us right back here, and we'll have second down and 10. And I mentioned that that's inside the 20-yard line. They're in the, that's where the first down is going to be, inside the 10. 3 receivers to the right side now. And Brattleboro, broken play in the backfield comes the linebacker.
Was that Concessi?
I'm going to credit that one to Nunley as well.
Yep, Nunley timed his rush perfectly. Just as the ball was snapped, he hit that hole, and nobody was able to even get out of their offensive line stance to stop him before he got into the backfield.
So the Raider defense amping it up here in the third quarter because they know the next score could be deadly. We're going to have a third down and 10, and this is going to come from just just over the 20-yard line. Colonels go twins to the right, slot left. Roll out to the right side. He's got his receiver. He overthrows Evans in the end zone. Evans had done he had done a slow poke post. He eased it, and then when he made his cut, it was zoom. So he had his receiver, but that was a long throw right there.
Well, that was one of the few balls that was off target by Speno tonight. He's been deadly accurate, even from distance. So Raiders dodged a bullet there again.
6:58 left to go here in the third quarter. It is fourth down in just a little, we'll call it 11. 4th and 11. Raiders are going to switch. They're going to go right back for the three-pointer. They have great luck tonight with Sargent. Here's a low snap. He gets a foot into it, and it's good. What a nice boot by Sargent. And that 3 points is going to make it 13-6.
Sargent is a weapon. I don't know where they found him. He's a tall, slim kicker, and he's got a leg on him.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think he was a soccer player. You can just tell.
And I'll tell you, the Brattleboro Colonel soccer team probably can't be too happy that they lost him with a boot like that.
Coaches, do you think we can be
Boy, that was a nice kick. I enjoyed that immensely. So the Colonels take 3, and that's better than nothing at all. That'll give them a 13-6 lead. 6:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Raiders just somewhat lackluster offensively. Defensively, they've turned up the volume a bit, but it's just kind of tough when you got as many weapons as the Colonel do.
Raiders need a big play here. I don't know if it's going to be off the kickoff or out of their offense, but this series is a key one for U-32 for momentum for the rest of this matchup.
Garibaldi and Cruz deep for the Raiders. Here's the boot. Nice kick. Comes down to Garibaldi. He's going to head up the right side. Garibaldi to the 20, to the 30, to the 35, 36-yard line. Nice run back that time.
26.
And so the Raiders will get some decent field position on some good running as we head in over halfway through the third period. Let's see what the Raiders are going to bring out this time. Again, it's one of those things where you got to find something working and run it till they stop it. And the Raiders just haven't found that yet.
Beeling out of the backfield. He's pretty fresh. They didn't use him a lot in the first half. We'll see what he can do in this.
Quarterback's going to keep it. Comstock heads up field. He's good for at least 5 at that point.
Quarterback keeper by number 12.
So Cameron with a nice job calling his number.
Gain of about
2 things happen with that. It's going to spread out those linebackers just a pinch. And it's also going to loosen up that defensive backfield. Well, it's actually going to tighten up the defensive backfield as they're looking for that runner in the breakthrough. Raiders go wide either side, 2 receivers with a wing on either side. Again, Comstock. He's going to go for first down on that one. Nice job by Comstock.
looks like it's going to be another.
And Carl, you called it early on, both of these teams utilizing their quarterback as a focused runner, and it's working out very well for them.
Yeah, take away the risk of the transition and really makes the defense respect, the quarterback, and one more player to watch so they can't key in on that running back coming through, which is going to be Beeling.
And remember, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, because if that quarterback gets hurt, they're going to blame the announcer. Quick pitch right side. Upfield. Look out. Here's a big hit. Big hit. This one's going to go out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, that was a nice hit over there by Woolen Thurber.
And that could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for the quick footwork of Garibaldi. He did a little sidestep that saved the Raiders at least 3 yards. He would have been popped in the backfield.
Back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10, operating from just about their 48. Going for the quick runner up the middle. This one's going to get over the line of scrimmage, but not much further. And who's right in the middle of that scrum one more time? And one more time, it's going to be Thurber. Thurber gets down and dirty with the big boys down there. Calvin Gould, the linebacker, was right there in a hurry. Wide side to the left, split left. Double wing, quarterback with one man in the backfield. He's going to ride him and Colin. Around the end he goes. Here's the pitch out to the left side. And nice tackle by Petrie, but they're going to get him for the horse collar.
Yeah, that was definitely
no doubt about it. And I hate to say this, but that was probably a rugged, that was a gnarly example of an option.
Yeah. Comstock did a good job drawing the defense, flicked that one out, and it was Garibaldi with some open space. That horse collar was probably going to save a big play.
That'll be a biggie.
There's no such thing as a good penalty, but that might have been a big play-saving penalty.
And it may be one of the first big penalties not called against the Raiders. So, an average run that got back to the line of scrimmage has been turned into a great gainer for the Raiders. From the 34 now of the Colonels. 2 men in the backfield, give it to the first man, but no. Not going to make this one into the record book.
Wow.
This is going to go against the Colonels.
That's a couple in a row. We've seen so many flags going against the Raiders. The Raiders getting help from the Yellow Hanky.
So let's see him mark this off. That'll give him about 5 yards, I believe. Oh, I take it back. Oh, yeah, it is about 5 yards. Now let's see how they handle this one. That'll give us first down and just about 4. Handoff around the right side. Here they come. Cuts it upfield. Nice move out there by Garibaldi. He's going to make the first down and more.
Great run by Garibaldi. I'm going to say better block by Beeling because he was leading there. Garibaldi cut it back and Beeling just planted the defender from the Colonels in the backfield.
Raiders on the move. 3:48 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls out to the right side. It's going to be a keeper. He runs into the linebacker crew. He might make it to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up, that'll be second down now. They didn't make a yard on that, but we'll still call it a long 9. Raiders from the right side of the field. They're going to go split to the left side. Watch the left side of the field. They've got one on. Right up the middle instead. Nice run, great play. Nice take on that. Coming up with the ball is going to be Thurber, but that's the play had already been called down. Third down, 5 yards to go for the Raiders.
Raiders going quick huddle, quick no huddle, and really putting the Colonels on their heels.
They got a man-to-man off to the left side now. Let's see what they do with it. They take too long. Around the right side, quarterback keeper. They're going to mug him at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring, well, they're going to give him a yard on it, so that'll bring up fourth and about long 3. They're going to go no huddle. They're going to hand it off, but he's in trouble. Beeling is in major trouble. There was just something wrong there.
Yeah, Beeling was going to take it right up the middle. He saw no hole, bounced it outside. And
well, you're exactly right. He did bounce. He bounced both feet at the same time. There was nowhere for him to go. The Raiders are going to turn it over on downs. And that could have been the most important play here in the third quarter.
That battle was lost for the Raiders in the middle, on the line there. Beeling was set to come through hard, and there was just a wall of white jerseys there waiting for him.
First down and 15 for the Colonels. They're going to send to everybody the wide side of the field. Going to be a split and a slot. Wing to the left. Here's the snap. Looking for the handoff. They give it off. Now around the left side. Oh, nice sidestep. So good handoff and a nice run that time. Credit Noah Perouse.
And Calvin Gould, the pulling guard on that one, did a good job opening up that hole at the very end. helping Brattleboro from taking a big loss.
So it'll be 3rd and about 7. Colonels are going to send 3 receivers out to the left side on the short side of the field. Quarterback keeper, Speno, heads off to the right side. He's going to barely make back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a bit more than that. That's going to bring up 3rd down, 5 yards to go. They're going to give him 1 yard on it. Colonels now getting rather conservative in their play calling. Granted, they're right back at their own 20-yard line, but I think it's about time we see some more motion from them. Motion has gone good once and not so good once. They're going to set, look. Spano, the high snap, rolls to the right side. There's his receiver.
Oh, wide open.
Nice connection to the right side.
And a first down.
And what a nice throw that time. Good throw, good catch on the receiving end was Charlie Clark.
Caught by Charlie
He was
Clark.
painfully open.
He certainly was.
Nice tackle made by Cross.
So actually, Devin Spano he's getting a lot of attention when he rolls out a bit. And that's going to freeze a number of key players on the defense. And that, I think, contributes to the completion of the pass. Here we go again. We're going to have 2 men in the backfield. Double split. There's a snap. It's going to be right up the middle. Here he comes. First to the left, then to the right. He's on his way. Watch out. He's going to carry him down with him. What a nice run on that one. Buddy, oh buddy, for the second time this afternoon, Noah Pruce comes through with a big one. That's going to be a 30-yard run, and that's going to give them great field position. We got about 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I don't think anybody touched that runner for the first 20 yards as we watch it in the instant replay. Maybe 25 yards before the first Raider even put a paw on him.
That was some blistering speed, I'll tell you. 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd. The Colonels are up 13-6, and we will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to run out of time here in the 3rd quarter as the clock says 4 seconds is still ticking. And the story is going to be the Colonels at 13, the Raiders at 6. We're going to switch sides of the field, and we'll be back with the 4th and final stanza right after this. Here come the Colonels. Looking off to the left, little wheel pattern out to the left side. It's complete. Not a lot of place to go, but he's going to turn into a nice gainer as Petrie sidesteps two. And then there was nobody out there for the Raiders, and off he goes.
I'm going to tell you, this Brattleboro team does not look like a 1-4 team to me. And I know they've had a strong schedule and even played some of the tougher teams to not terribly lopsided scores, but they're looking solid tonight, taking good care of the ball and moving it on the ground.
And to your point, they have just made the fewer mistakes, and they've kept it simple. They're going to go wide to the right side now. Speno takes the snap, drops back, looks in the middle. There's his receiver wide open. Holy Toledo! Tristan Evans, and there was nobody near him, walks into the end zone for 6.
30-yard completion and a touchdown.
That's a 30-yard completion. And boy, was that just a sweet play.
And you know, the effective running game for Brattleboro has drawn the linebackers, drawn the safety up, and bam, wide open for this long touchdown.
Speno to Evans, and that was just a post pattern. Nothing tricky about that at all. Boy, they'll be talking about that on Monday. That'll make the score 19-6, and now coming out for the field goal is going to be Sargent. He's been dead on tonight. Here's the snap. Ball's in the air. It's good.
That is good. Reed Sargent.
That's going to make the score the Colonels 20 and the Raiders 6. 11:26 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Want to remind you, you're watching CVTsport.net. If you'd like a DVD of tonight's football game, reach out to us at CVTsport.net. So it's one of those scenarios where if you're U-32, you can't hit the autocorrect.
Yeah, again, I think they need a big play, and they need it soon. And then that defense is just, not winning the battle of the line, which U-32 has done for most of the season, except for the last couple games.
So 11:26, the score is 20-6. We're going to see an aerial attack here soon, coming out of the Raiders. The question is, what patterns are they going to run? We'll find that out in just a moment.
Slants and bubbles.
That's exactly it. Plant and scoot. Cruz is going to get under this one. Takes it about the 15. He's going to head right up the middle, drift off to the left. He's going to break a tackle. Cruz is still going. Cruz all the way out. He's going to stay on his feet down the sideline. Wow.
And that should fire up the offense a little bit.
Boogaloo Cruz down the sideline.
Broke a couple tackles and just kept those feet moving. Fun to watch on that run.
And they caught the Colonels as they drifted out of their lanes on the kickoff, and they made the Colonels pay the price.
Over a 30-yard return.
So, Carl, as you said, let's see if that turns up the electricity now for the Raiders. They're going to have 1st and 10 from their 45. They're down 20-6, 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to take it in. Comstock is going to take it to about the 50, a little bit more, but there's a flag down. Then it's going to be a holding against the Raiders.
With a holding call on the Raiders.
Can we get numbers?
Ouch. That's going to hurt big. And you know, it takes so much out of that electricity that they had gained on that return. It's just going to be tough. Garibaldi getting the story. Now we're going to start again, and this isn't the first time we've done this, folks. We're going to start with 1st down and about 23 yards to go. And we're going to do it from the 33. Here's the snap, quarterback. He's in trouble in the backfield. Well played. That is exactly how you play the option. Nice play that time.
That's a loss.
Big hit. Good credit on that one. That's Sam Maddow.
Connor Hebert did everything he could to try to keep Comstock safe, but there was just too deep penetration on that rush.
So the Colonels have now done it the old-fashioned way. They have assigned a player to one of the option people, to each of the option people. Roll out to the right side. Comstock tucks it under his arm, unloads it, almost intercepted. Emery had his hands on it, more than his hands. And talk about a pick six, baby. That pick six was headed right there. There was nothing but air and grass between him and the goal line. So the Raiders dodge a bullet, but that puts them into third down and about 25. Mid-range pass, maybe.
Now, if I had to classify the Raiders' offense, it's a run from in front offense, not a pass from behind offense. So we're going to see they're going to have to dig deep into their bag of tricks to come up with some big plays in the air.
3 receivers to the right side. There's the quick pass over to the right side. It's going to be Holmgren.
Pass is complete to number 2. That's Ian Holmgren.
Holmgren with a nice play around the right side. He's going to eat up a lot of yardage on that. Well played.
Nice catch and run for the senior on senior night here.
Absolutely. Credit him with about, well, he's going to be pretty close to 12 yards on that. This is the first time we've heard from him tonight, I think. Here we go again. 2 wide receivers to the left side, wide side. Comstock backs up, looks left, rolls right. He's in trouble. Unloads it on the middle. There's a catch. There's going to be a catch, and a startling one-hand catch. And that had to be Garibaldi. It was.
Yeah, spectacular catch, but, put him a little off balance, and he wasn't able to run after it. That's a turnover on downs.
And that's the way it goes again tonight here up at Raider Field. And this is, I believe, is the 3rd turnover on downs that the Raiders have experienced. And that's going to put the Colonels in pretty good field position. It will be 1st and 10 from just about the 40, I'm going to call it the 42-yard line. Calling for the trainer now to go over to the Colonel sidelines. And sitting there kind of got some cobwebs going on right now, one of the linebackers. That'll be Eli Cohen. In the meantime, here come the Colonels again. They're going to send them wide out to the right. 2 receivers on either side. Looking to the left side. Pass goes down. Nice hit in the backfield. Boom goes the dynamite.
And that just folded Speno. I'm not sure who it was.
I saw Nunley.
Yeah, 36 Nunley. Right you are.
And 36.
He's made some nice defensive plays. The senior from Montpelier, one of the few Montpelier contributions to this collective team. Some Harwood players, some Montpelier players, some U-32 players, a couple Northfield players.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful that they get a chance to play. It's terrific.
Who would have thought that only 1 or 2 Montpelier players would be playing football?
2nd and 10. There go the Raiders off sides. In my class of 72, 3 went to Norwich, 2 went to University of Rhode Island, and 1 went to the University of New Hampshire.
And what did you have for a sideline for as far as roster numbers? How many?
Oh my gosh! I think we were showing for the varsity. I think we showed 45.
Wow. Yeah,
every year.
We're looking at the Raiders sideline, and they have 20 guys on the bench, but about 12 of those, 14 of those are JV players.
Yeah, and I'm not counting JVs.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
It's going to be a loss of 4. That'll give us 3rd and 14. Correction. Let me just double check that. It's going to give us 2nd and 14. One more time, Raiders. Going out to the left side on the option. Quarterback keeper.
3rd and 9.
So that is a nice. That was a nice little run by the quarterback. That's going to bring us up to a third and just about 8. Let's see how this is going to work. Raiders going to go wide to the left, short side of the field. They're going to add a tight end to that. Put a wing actually out into a slot position on the right side. Man in motion. Quarterback looks, fires downfield. Look out! Nice grab, total completion on that one. And that was Cruz on the grab.
Well, he's had some big plays on both sides of the ball.
He has it. That was a good pass, and boy, I'll tell you, that was not going to leave his hands. Nice job. Raiders now on the march. Comstock takes the snap. Rides the first man through. He's going to take it, break a tackle. Here he goes around the left side. That's going to be a 12-yard gainer.
Number 6, Hank.
Nice job that time. That was Henry Beeling. He's going to make the first down yardage. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Still 7:23 left to go in the contest. Raiders trying to get something going here late in the 4th period. And it'll be one thing if they can get it going, but it's another if they can stay away from the penalties. There's the ride. There's the pitch to the left side. Bad pitch. It's loose in the backfield. Cameron Comstock, and my mind goes back to Coach Moore in Kansas. And he said, if you can't run it to perfection, referring to the option, don't run it.
Yeah, a lot of danger there with that ball sailing up into the air in the backfield with the defense beating down on you at full speed.
And the fundamentals is you have to step when you make the pitch, and there was no step there. He did it with his upper body, roll out right side, Comstock. He's in trouble. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! They nail Comstock in the backfield big time, baby. And there's a young man who has done just a great job tonight. One more time, you're going to hear me talk about tight end Willem Thurber. Johnny on the spot. That's his 3rd hit in the backfield.
Yeah, if we're talking defensive player of the game, he's definitely got to be an honorable mention in that discussion.
And I'll tell you, a lot of it has to do with how hard he's hitting. 3rd down now, almost 30 yards. Off to the left side goes Comstock. Ooh, look out. Out of bounds, looks tough.
By number 6, Hank the Tank, and a great run.
And that's number
26 for a big game.
And that's Garibaldi on that one.
Gain of about 50.
Well, you know, I really appreciate Beeling's running, but tonight the thing that's really stood out is his blocking. I'll tell you, he gets out there, he's going to square up and he's going to take somebody out of the play.
I agree with you, Carl. He has looked sharp all night in that lead back position. We're going to have play stopped by the Colonels. 5:47 left to go in the 4th period. Colonels are up 20-6, and we'll be right back. .547 left to go in the game. It's 20-6. Raiders, well, the Raiders are kind of like an old Ford. You have to crank them up, and then all of a sudden they just kind of peter out. And so far, that's exactly what has happened here in 4 quarters. One more time now. A fake to no one. Zip down the middle. He's got a receiver. Nice grab. Nunley was right there. And what a nice pattern Nunley ran. It'll be a first down as Nunley comes out of that backfield.
Raiders not going down without a fight.
1st and 10, roll out to the right side. Comstock tries to zig and zag his way in. Still on his feet. Look out, baby, look out as he hits it right down inside the 15. Nice play, Comstock. Raiders knocking on the door now as the quarterback calls his own number. They're showing wide to the left. One man in the backfield. There's the handoff around the left side. He's going to make it around the corner. Quick cut in there by, that's going to be Beeling.
Handoff is to number 6.
He does a lot of east and west running. And they're going to give him, he's going to make it over the line of scrimmage for 3, I think. I'll wait and see what the marker makes it officially.
Well, they're marching it back against the Raiders.
Brother.
Momentum killer from start to finish for U-32, and drive extender for Brattleboro on the defensive offside penalties in the first half against the Raiders.
And it's just tough because you find yourself battling yourself. And that's just a tough way to go when you don't get to compete with the other team. Tough way all the way around tonight for the Raiders. Riding that first man, they're going to hand it off. You know, that was Charlie Clark in on the hit there for the Colonels, and he's had a good game tonight. He's come in very quickly from that cornerback position. 4:15 left to go in the game. Raiders, 2nd and 12 off the left side. Here they come. Oh, he slips by one in the backfield.
Yeah, Emery was deep in the backfield that time, and the Raiders just could not get around the corner. They didn't get the extra man out there, and they were outnumbered.
Nice pursuit by the Colonels. And there was, as Carl just said, they had to go east. They couldn't go north. So this is going to bring up about a 3rd and 14 right now. Probably 3rd and 15, actually. 3:37 left to go in the game. Right now, Raiders are playing just to get into the end zone one more time. No. It'll be timeout for the Raiders. 3:23 left to go in this one. Colonels up 20-6, and we'll be right back. Time running out now. Raiders trying to find some offensive power, whether it's in the air or on the ground. They're down 20-6. 3:23 left to go in the game. Raiders now send 2 receivers to the right side. They're going for what looks to be an option, but is very sloppy, very sloppy. Quarterback caught on that one, and he's going to lose even more yardage.
Yeah, the Colonels are playing that so well, as you mentioned, Brent. They have person on the option. And they're still bottling up the quarterback. So no space at all for the U-32 on that option.
Under 3 minutes left to go in this one. We're at 4th down now and about 15, 16 yards. Roll out to the right side. Comstock's in trouble again tonight. He's going to get a nice pass off. Oh, just can't hold on to it.
Pass is incomplete.
Tough look, tough call that time.
It's a tough one when it bounces
Concessi.
off your numbers.
Concessi was right there, wishes he could get that back.
Comstock put some pepper on that one, no question about it, but it was right there in the breadbasket.
Absolutely. He threw it off his front foot, got a good sling on it. And once again, the Raiders are going to turn it over on downs. Colonels now with a 20-6 lead, 2:47 on the clock. They need at least 2 first downs. They're going to go wide to the left.
Expect them to run this clock out.
Here's the blitz. They're going to run off the left side, wide open to the left side. They're going to get it out there for 6 yards. Nice run, good play.
They hand off to number 21, Noah Bruce.
Nice play for Noah Bruce.
Tony C.
And they caught the Raiders in a blitz. It was actually a middle blitz.
2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line.
That'll give us second and about 4. Ball placed at the 26-yard line. Colonels now want to use up that clock. Wide to the left. Strong left. Pitch to the left side. Look out in the backfield. Not going to make it out of there. Well played. Coming off that pile is going to be Davis, Cal Davis. He's the free safety, so he came through there like lightning for the Raiders.
It's a good read for the safeties. You know, the chance of them trying to throw one right now is very slim. So take the little gamble and try to create something by shooting up and putting that extra body on the line and getting into the backfield.
And remember, you've got to tell your defensive lineman to go outside shoulder and inside shoulder to create the hole for him to get through. Just a little logistics on that. Minute 16 in this one. Oh, that's not going to happen in time. Delay of game.
Delay of game penalty against Brattleboro.
That's a long ride home, Carl. Brattleboro's a long ways down.
Well, it doesn't feel quite as long celebrating the victory, though.
Good point.
And Brattleboro's had a tough stretch this far out, 2-4. Their playoff hopes still don't look that great right now, but there are 2 tiers, and the tiers are tightening up with what looks to be a loss for U-32.
Right over the middle, they got their man. It looks like Thurber. Thurber, for the first time tonight, is going to take that peekaboo shot right down the middle, and he does it for 25, almost 26, 28 yards.
It's a big tight end target there, too. I'm not surprised that Spurno likes the looks of hitting him. You put it anywhere up, and he's going to reach it.
I agree with you.
I know, it was 4 when you played, right?
So they're just kind of going to let this time go.
Semifinal champion. I loved it. That was awesome. I mean, what you do, you don't. Right, because when you're in it, you're like one game and you're in the championship. I played the semis twice and lost both times. Everything in here.
So we'll have to find out on Monday where this puts the Raiders in the standing. But for right now, we can pretty much tell you that the Colonels are going to win tonight by a score of 20-6. Want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors tonight. And we appreciate everyone tuning in. We hope you enjoyed tonight's program. Garrett Sicily on camera, Carl Parton producing and color. My name's Brent Curtis. And we've had an awful lot of fun tonight. Carl, what do you say we do hometown player of the night? How does that sound?
That sounds good to me, Brent.
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in, Henry Beeling.
Yeah, not only his rushing, his defense, but also really standout blocking, against a tough Brattleboro team that really hit hard tonight.
He was a lot of fun to watch, so he will be our player of the game.
And that means he'll win the CVTsport.net Tournament Specialties T-shirt, the Player of the Game T-shirt. Congratulations, Hank the Tank, Henry Beeling.
All right, so for all of us here in the broadcast booth, thanks for tuning in. And stay tuned to CVTsport.net, not only for a copy of tonight's game, but to find out what's going to be happening in the near future. So long, everybody.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!